I wondered for a long time, Deborah, why the walls of segregation stood strong so long. Why, when we passed a law, then the walls just come down? They didn't come down because some people made money keeping the walls up. Some people found advantage in the walls. And so it was a struggle of walls versus bridges. And the bridge crowd had to figure out how to beat the wall crowd. Because as long as they could keep the walls up, they found advantage. They could exploit people on both sides of the wall. You put two seats in the ground of equal strength, and you water both of them, and you put a wall between them. One grows tall with stems and multiples of fruit, and one does not grow so tall, it's stunted. The taller one is not the better one. It had photosynthesis and access to the light. But when the walls come down, we can all grow. And so we're dealing now, again, this issue of segregation. Why would Walker take this position in Milwaukee, in Wisconsin? The number one city in resegregation is Milwaukee. Number 4 poorest city is Milwaukee. The jobs are beyond the airport. The people in the city can't get to work, and politically they don't want the people to come out to where the jobs. That's a strict political racial wall that's established there. And just as Wallace was not allowed to block the school door to deny education, we cannot let government block the transportation door to block access to jobs and education and developments. That's that kind of fight. So when Walker says, over my dead body there'll be fast rail, he's really saying he wants to protect the fears of his constituency. So he locks one group into prosperity and locks another group into poverty. So in fact, the poverty and deprivation is driven by lack of access to high-speed rail or to transportation. Wherever the train stops, communities develop. So there's a tremendous political struggle here over this issue of how to fight poverty and resegregation, because for many that's the politics of it. That's why he wants to demagogue, I guess, the high-speed rail money by day, try to ease it a little bit by night to connect Illinois and Wisconsin. But the fact of the matter is, you can connect Milwaukee and connect Milwaukee and Chicago. And so it is indeed a political struggle. Country. How can Walker turn down $810 million on the one hand and the crime budget deficit on the other hand? How can you cry we need more job development and turn down a job development project? Just pure, raw, irrational politics. It has nothing to do with making sense. But what it does have to do is that people who stand to benefit have not been aroused. So that if the people who don't have access to jobs and contracts, if the mayors who stand to gain from having a vibrant, revitalized tax base, if they're in the mix, let's be mass actions. And maybe mass marches precede mass fast rail, because the people must be aroused to appreciate what you're saying. I think too few people know about this, who stand to gain from this.